Hello everyone! Today we will look at three awesome Emacs packages that everyone should consider using, if you use Emacs of course. So, what criteria have I used to pick out these three packages? First of all, they should be usable no matter if you program, blog, write books, so yeah, no matter what you do in Emacs really. So without further ado, let's get started. The first package we will look at is magit. Magit is, like you may have guessed from the name, a Git or JIT handling tool for version control, really. What else would you use Git for? So, here you will see my Emacs configuration. We use package magit, bind it magit status, which is git status really, to control xg. You also see that I have an extension called magit to-dos. That also opens on Magit status mode. Yay! So let's open it. Wow, it's quite small, so let's zoom it a bit in. Here we see our last commit to master and our last origin. So pretty nice. We can also see a lot of untracked files. Have downloaded some language servers, games and so on in Emacs. We can also see diffs for my different files. For example, that I'm trying out a few Olivetti things like making the fringe smaller. Let's say I wanted to commit this. I could commit the entire file by using S, of course. But that's not really what I wanted, so let's unstage it. And let's just select this new line here because I'm just going to show you how it looks like. So now I've staged this. I want to commit it. So let's press C. Now we get a new menu. I'm just going to press C again to commit. And I can come into a new commit window where I see on the left, I see what will be committed, and I can write the commit message. New line. Yay! Control C, and I have one new commit that I can push with P. So this is really the essence of Magit, that we have this nice front end for JIT operations where we can commit, do branches, and more. If you think this sounds interesting, I urge you to check out Magit. Probably one of my favorite Emacs packages is undo tree. You're probably used to undo with just undo, redo in a linear line. But undo tree does way better than that. I bound it to, it's probably bound to Control XU by default. So Control XU, and we get a tree. Pretty nice. Let's navigate up that tree. I can see all sorts of undo. Here it's probably just a straight line, but as we can see on the bottom here, I have a tree selection. So earlier today I did some edits. Hello there. And another edit. Maybe we can branch out from here somewhere with this heart in Helm that you will see later. So let's write undo tree is awesome. And let's undo it again. And now we see that we have this nice little tree here. And you can navigate all you want in the trees that are available. And it's even saved to disk. So that's pretty nice. We can choose where it's actually saved to not clutter up our projects with undo files. So even if you close the file, you will still have undo history that you can go back on. And some people may wonder why do this when you have something like JIT? Well, you don't commit everything probably, so having an extra bit of undo history comes really in handy. For example, if you've done something, worked on a file, and earlier in the day you did something really great that you need to get back to, and just undo back to that. Pretty nice. No more linear undo and redo. The next package we'll look at is called Helm. And for those of you who use Kubernetes, no, this is not the same Helm. This is a separate thing. So, Helm provides a few nice UI utilities in Emacs. You may remember MetaX. How couldn't you? You run most of your commands from there if you don't know the key bindings. Helm provides its own MetaX, where you can search for commands. You can see your last use commands. I use LSP mode, I disable modes, start org mode. So I can do a whole lot of commands I want to run from here. Maybe I want to open a calendar. Nice. So Helm's MetaX provides a few nice ways to, navigate MetaX and find new commands and autocomplete them. Really nice. You can also find files more clearly with a nice menu instead of just seeing the path, where I can navigate with the arrow keys, see all the ELPA packages, for example, open files, whatever I want to do. Pretty nice. You also have a new way to navigate buffers, because usually I have a lot of buffers open, like files you're editing, maybe something else. Here I have magit buffers that I showed you earlier, my dashboard, and more. So I can also see the last open files, a lot to do with my blog, which you should definitely read. So those are some pretty nice features that Helm provides for us. If you know, just a quick shout out to Projectile for handling projects, whether they are JIT or whatever. Like this Emacs project, I can use Projectile, find file, and I can search all files within this Emacs configuration, for example. Here I have a lot of caching because of language servers that I download. I can also find my init.el and init.elc because my configuration is byte compiled. Yay! I can also, thanks to Projectile Helm integration, I can also find files in known project if I can write correctly. Find files in. Where are you? Find known projects. Here you are. And it will take a short few seconds, and I can search between all the files I have on my computer. Or not all on my computer, but all my projects. So for example, all Java files, or all files containing the tag Java. We can also search for maybe Kotlin language server to see some other projects. Yeah. So Helm and Projectile together provide a really nice way of using Emacs. Earlier in the video, you got a teaser for another package, and of course, no list would be complete without an honorable mention. So here is Emojify. What does it do, you may ask? Well, you have probably missed something when you use Emacs and see comments. You probably missed emojis. Or not, but I really enjoy having emojis in Emacs for some reason. So if you just have a regular smiley in your comments in C, for example, they are shown like real emojis thanks to Emojify.